Hi, welcome to another Coffee Break with Carlin. I'm Carlin and this is my cup of coffee. Today I'm going to be talking about what I did on days 3, 4, and 5 while I was in Colorado. So keep watching. So day 3 we went to Boulder and it was so cute. It's like this little town with like shopping, places to eat, street performers, bookstores. Oh, I was in heaven. It was just the coolest place ever. And we watched this one guy put on a show about, I don't really know what it was. He was walking up a ladder. Yeah, that's basically what it was about. But it was really cool, and I had fun. And the next thing, we went into this bookstore, and I'm obsessed with books. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like paying $14 for a book each time I go there. And sometimes books are even more expensive than that. They can get up in like the $30 range. And I don't want to pay $30 to finish a book in 5 hours. Like, I love reading, but I don't want to pay that much, so I always go to used bookstores. And this bookstore was new and used, so I grabbed a used Nicholas Sparks book, and I already read this. I finished it on the way home from Colorado, and it was really good. I loved it. I think I'm going to do, I finished another one of his books while I was on vacation, and I'm about to finish another one, so I think I'm going to do a book review. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. That should be your opinion of the day. Let me know if you think that Carlin should do a book review on her Nicholas Sparks books that she's finished in the last few days. The next thing we did, we went to Urban Outfitters, and when we were in Denver, I was like, oh my gosh, they have one at this mall. I don't know what mall it was, but we didn't go there, and I was kind of upset, you know, and I was like, oh, we don't have an Urban Outfitters where we live, so it's going to be kind of awful, because I won't get to go there, and I have to wait till, I don't know when, the next time I go on vacation to look for one. And we were walking down the street in Boulder, and I saw it, and I was like shocked. Like, I didn't know they had one there. I guess I didn't think that they would. I don't know. But, so, when my dad was like, you should go in there and shop. Just enjoy yourself. So, we went in there, and I got all kinds of stuff. First thing I got was this, like, book, and on my Facebook, I do a Project 365, and I put all my, photos. I'm going to put all my photos from my Facebook into this thing, and it's cool, because it's got, like, this little, it's got like a place where you can write like what you did that day and stuff and the date, and I think that's really good, because I mean, what happens if I like don't have Facebook anymore, or like, I don't know, like one day it's probably gonna go extinct. I don't know, it could be the next MySpace, who knows. And so I kind of want to keep them. Like, I don't want to have to rely on technology to see what I did 3 years ago for a year. And then, so the next thing I got were these sunglasses, and I wore these the whole time I was in Colorado. I think they're just so cute, and they're little hearts. Okay, and the last thing I got was this necklace, and it basically just has like these ropes and like beads and shells and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I got at Urban Outfitters. And then we went to Estes Park, and Estes Park is basically just mountains. And I love mountains, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to sit there and watch my mom take 300 pictures of the mountains. And that's basically what she did. She was like, get together, girls, let's take another picture. Mom, we've taken 300. And like, Presley, I have to go to the bathroom. And we're like, we're in the middle of nowhere, hold it. And it was bad, but it was fun. And I went to a gift store in Estes Park, and I thought of you guys, because I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get a coffee cup for coffee break, and this is the coffee cup I picked up. See, it's just like we've got this little moose on it, and I was like, oh, it's perfect! Oh, I'm gonna drink it on coffee break, and they're all gonna be like, what the heck? So day 4, we went to Pikes Peak, and Pikes Peak is 14,110 feet of elevation. And my mom was like, so excited. Like, the whole time we were talking about it, she's like, oh, we're going to go to Pikes Peak, and it's going to be fun, and when we get to the top, we're going to have donuts. So as we're driving up, like, we pay the money or whatever that you have to pay to get into the park, and we start driving up, and she is scared of heights. And she was, like, looking over the edge, and she was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, Mom, just don't look over the edge, it's cool, it's whatever. And it showed, like, these mile markers, and there was 18 mile, like, the 18th mile marker. I think it might have been 19. I'm not even sure, but we were only on mile marker 1, and if you look down, all you saw were rocks and trees, and it was pretty scary, but I mean, nothing to worry about, but she was like freaking out and stuff. And I was like, Mom, just get ready to get your donut on. Because apparently they have world famous donuts up there. And so we're driving up, and it was getting so steep. Like, by the top of mile marker 16 or whatever, our car was like, "Arr!" And yeah, I was afraid like we were gonna like slip down the hill, or mountain, not a hill, it was a mountain, what am I thinking? Yeah, I was afraid our car was gonna like slip down there and we're gonna be like off in the middle of nowhere, but we saw a gopher, I think that's what it was, or a groundhog. I'm really not sure, they kind of look the same, but he was cute and he was like, "Hi guys," and I was like, "Look Presley, it's a gopher," but she wasn't into it. She was like, because we had just went panning, like, I guess in the middle of the mountain, they have, like, this little gift shop where you can get, like, bags of, like, dirt, and then you go outside and pan for it, and they have, like, gems and stuff, and she was just staring off into those rocks, because that's what she had the most fun doing, I think, because when we got home, I was in my room unpacking or whatever, and putting my stuff away, and then I walk into the bathroom, and she has these, like, she has a box, and then she has these little baggies and a glue stick, and they had given her like a card with all the pictures of gems or whatever, and she had cut the little squares out of each gem and glued it onto a baggie, and I was like, "What are you doing, Press?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm starting a rock collection," and I was like, "That is adorable," because she was like, she thought of this herself, and yeah, I was pretty impressed. I mean, I wouldn't think of doing something like that. And then when we got to the top, okay, sorry, that was a little side story. So when we got to the top, we finally ate the donuts. We looked over the edge and we were like, I was just like, oh, we spent 6 hours driving up this mountain for this. The donuts weren't really that great. I guess they're world famous because what other mountain sells donuts at the top of the peak? But, I mean, the summit was kind of cool looking in, and I think I have a clip. So if I do still have a clip from that, I'm going to play it. Yeah.
Well guys, this is the summit of Pikes Peak, 14,000 feet.
Day 5 we went to the Royal Gorge, and the Royal Gorge was a lot of fun. Basically what the Royal Gorge is, it's this big hole in the ground with a suspended bridge across it. And the first thing we did was we went and looked around in the little shops, and then afterwards we took a trolley across the bridge. And the bridge, like, when you're crossing it, you can hear like the little planks moving as you go, and you can see them shaking, and that was really cool. I don't know why, I thought that was fascinating. But after that we took a sky tram across the Royal Gorge on a cable, and like they fit like 40 people, he said, can fit into this little thing and like go across on a cable across the Royal Gorge. And then after that we drove our car across the bridge, and that was, it wasn't like, you couldn't see the boards shaking or hear them because you were in the car, so it wasn't as like intense as the trolley. And then we went down into the Royal Gorge. We took like this escalator, elevator type thing down in there, and I took a lot of pictures from down there up into like down from the bottom of the gorge, and then when I was up at the top I took a bunch of pictures down, so it was kind of cool to see like the different angles of the Royal Gorge. Thank you for watching my trip to Colorado and letting me ramble on about stuff I did. And if you liked it, thumbs it up and subscribe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos that I should do, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to answer the opinion of the day question. Bye guys!